Okay, Rudy, this is a response to your latest video where you respond to my points about Matthew's proof text, and I'm try to get through this one quickly as well. I've written all my notes down, what I'm going to say down, so that I can try to go through it quickly and try not to make any pauses. I've tried to work on making this better as I've gone along, and I'm still not the greatest video maker, but I'm working on that. So, Rudy, you asked if Christians are going to hell. I said Christians have a part in the world to come. What I'm going to say about that is I don't remember ever saying that at all. But if I did say something like that, I would not have meant it in the way you've taken it. From the Jewish perspective, Christianity is idolatry, and that a trinity is polytheism, is what we believe. So we don't believe any polytheists have a share in the world to come. So Exodus 23:13, and in all things that I have said unto you, you take heed, and make no mention of the names of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. You're not even allowed to mention the name of other gods. That's why you'll notice that sometimes Jewish people won't refer, like you'll hear Yosef Mesraki say JC instead of saying Jesus. Although that is allowed for teaching purposes to mention their names, but even in the Talmud, it explains that a little further. I'm not going to go into that right now, but Deuteronomy 5:7, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Deuteronomy 6:14, you shall not go after other gods and the gods of the peoples around about you. Deuteronomy 13:6, 13:7 in the Jewish Bible. Sometimes the verses don't always match up in our Bibles, but that's besides the point. It's not a really big issue. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or thy wife, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, that is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, nor thy fathers. So we're not allowed to serve another god which we have not known, nor our fathers. And in the statement I made that Jews have been rejecting Jesus for 2,000 years, neither I have known Jesus, nor my fathers have known Jesus, nor their fathers before him have known Jesus as a God. So that fits perfectly in line. The first idolatry, and this is part of my first point, the first idolatry in the world was people were saying that God gave them messages through the celestial bodies. And then afterward, that idolatry evolved into worshiping celestial bodies, and rocks and stones and wood and everything else. And in the Greek mythologies and the Babylonian mythologies and some Roman mythologies, you have them worshiping men as gods as well. So this is a contrary view to the view of Judaism, that God is not a man and he's not a son of man, he is just God. And as a Christian, you're not asking me just to believe Jesus is the Messiah. You're asking me to first believe Jesus is God. Number two, to believe God himself is a Trinity. Number three, God changed the method of salvation, and Jesus was the Messiah. So for a Jew, this is asking me to abandon the creator of the universe for another God. God relates this to committing adultery. And if I could put it in something like along those lines, it's like you bringing me another woman and you saying, well, this woman she's your wife. Really, she's your wife, just in a different body, and you should sleep with her because she's just the same as your wife. So this is a very grave and serious thing as far as a Jew is concerned. It's not just whether Jesus is the Messiah or isn't the Messiah. It's a completely different teaching, completely different doctrine, completely different ideology. Christianity, from my perspective, from the Jewish perspective, is idolatry. And as that being my perspective, Christians, as well as all the other idolaters, will be destroyed. Okay,